responsibility you deserve. It means trusting you. Because if government won't trust you, what kind of message does that send to the public? So we want to give you back that trust, restore pride in your job, and bring some common sense back to policing. How you operate is for you to decide with your leaders. That's what professional responsibility means. So we will return some charging decisions to the police. Instead of waiting around police stations for a charging decision, you, the officer, will be given the responsibility to decide whether to charge for minor offences. We'll also look at untangling the knot of health and safety rules. At the moment, legislation tilts too far in favour of discouraging officers from intervening, and we want to tip the scale back while at the same time ensuring your safety. We will also look at dismantling the targets in disguise, the key performance indicators, which set those national one-size-fits-all priorities for local forces and instead allow you to pursue the crimes and criminals you believe you should. And I'm determined that we will be the government that finally gets to grip with all the paperwork you find so frustrating. So we will scrap the stop form in its entirety and reduce the burden of the stop and search procedures. I understand that some of the paperwork is necessary to provide intelligence to protect you and protect our civil liberties, but there is far too much. So in the weeks, months and years ahead, I want to work closely with you to reduce the amount of paperwork that comes across your desk. If there's bureaucracy you think is unnecessary and time-wasting, I want to hear about it and stop it. And let me be absolutely clear. I want the police to be crime fighters, not form fillers. Out on the streets as much as they think necessary, not behind the desk chained to a computer. Perhaps most importantly of all, I want to free you by stopping all the initiatives and gimmicks that emanate from central government. When policing priorities are dictated by the news cycle rather than what works, you only get the most superficial short-term change. We've got to entrench long-term thinking, working with laws that we've got and the powers you already have to score the line between right and wrong in our neighbourhoods. This is a question of implementing what exists, not legislating for something new. And I believe it will mean that you can go about your job without worrying about the next edict to come from on high. So with these changes, we will give you the licence to police. But you will understand the need for an appropriate system of checks. So the new freedom does come with some strings attached. But I can assure you these will not be in the form of bureaucratic meddling from Whitehall. Instead, they will come from greater accountability to the public you serve. I'm sure you've already read about changes we propose. Some of you may even be worried about what they mean for you, but they will largely affect your chief constables. Because instead of having them answer to Whitehall, we will make them answer to directly elected individuals with a mandate to set local policing priorities.